Right, lads, today we're going to be trying to form the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. But Laith, I hear you cry, there is no Poland on the map. Well, you'd be correct. And, well, there is one country that starts at game start Polish. We could release Poland, but I want to see what I can do with Krakow. As Krakow, we start as a tiny little one-province minor. We also start as a puppet of the Austrians. As such, we're part of the Austrian market. We have no real natural resources to speak. But I lie. We actually have a decent amount, so let's start building those. It's not great, but it's not horrible. We're going to build a bunch of coal, iron, and logging camps in preparation for our ascension. Yeah, we're going to see if we can break free. How are we going to do that? Well, we are going to become very friendly indeed with the Prussians and the Russians. Let's get going. We do start with some decent laws. We have some laissez-faire laws, which will help with our building. The capitals in our nation will firm most of the cost for it. We have, so yeah, we've just got generally some decent laws. Land-based taxation, we'd want per capita taxation. And in fact, we could probably do that now. Get the intelligentsia here. You guys want to join the Conservative Party. That gives us 100% legitimacy, and we can go ahead and trigger per capita taxation. This is not the worst start in the world. Now, I'm thinking furniture and clothes. I don't want to go too advanced. We just do not have the population for an advanced industrial economy. I don't think so anyway. We start off with this guy. Looks pretty good to me. I want to have some natural resources. Is it even a good idea to have natural resources of our own? Like to build them? I don't think so, actually. I think we're just going to have to import them, realistically. Because we're going to have people working in the mines, which just isn't useful for us. Yeah, we want like a more industrialized nation, right? So building things like food industries is going to be the play. All right, let's do that. And importing everything we need, which is going to be very, very tricky. Tax cut, sure. Not like we're using the money anyway. Right, we've got per capita taxation. Wonderful. Do we have any education? We do have a lot of education. That should be really, really useful. I don't hate this. Especially the free trade policy. That is good. Okay, this nation is set up for imports. It has a lot of the laws I'd already want. I would want to start trending towards multiculturalism, because we're going to need immigration. So let's start doing that. Just realized I did not show off the nation formation. So we can form Poland and then Poland-Lithuania. So Poland, cultural exclusion immediately. Dude, these laws are like firing through. No migration controls is exactly what we want. Let's start getting some progression on this front. It just zips through. Yeah, so here's Poland. What the hell is this? So that's Poland-Lithuania. That's Poland. So we are going to need to be fighting the Russians. Well, yeah, we're going to be fighting everyone that partitioned Poland, basically. How do we do that first is the key part. I think we're going to need to fight the Russians, so siding with the Prussians. Actually, fighting the Austrians first is probably a better idea if we have those two on side. All right, they're both cordial. So if I were to launch diplomatic play for independence, it's a case of would they back me? All right, we've got our food industry is about to become up and running. All right, can we get egalitarianism immediately? Looks like we can. That will help. It's a very pretty game, this. I do like it. All right, domestic violence is grounds for divorce. Perfect. We can get more women in the workplace. We get a higher workforce ratio, which would be very, very useful. We get women's suffrage going. We need to make use of every bit of our population. Gonna piss off the Conservatives a little bit, but we need hands. It doesn't matter if those hands are attached to men or women. It's very progressive of me, I know. All right, egalitarianism is basically done. We have a really high innovation. Oh, actually we don't. It's only 54. I thought it was a lot higher because I looked at the spread. All right, there's propertied women. Military side of things is pointless. We don't even have an army. Let's get some canneries going. Ooh, plus 20% enactment success chance. Let's use that right now to grab multiculturalism. Then we click that. That should bump it quite a bit. There we go. Industrial boom. That helps. We're actually making money. Right, we're going to max out relations, then we're going to go for it. This might take a few tries, to be honest. But our GDP has doubled. Okay, the Conservative Party has kind of swept here, which is rather unfortunate. Our food industry is being upped a bit more. It's very profitable. Okay, we always need something under construction. Can we just... I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket and go food industries, though. But it does make the most money. A paper mill, why not? I'm going off the game because, like I said, there's no real right choice here. I just need... I need a few industries is all. Multiculturalism. Damn it. This is what I mean. Like, the intelligentsia who want this to pass get a malice for it passing, which is kind of stupid. But our GDP is absolutely skyrocketing. Right, the Prussians and the Ottomans might... The Ottomans might join us. I should probably start improving relations with them as well. I don't really... There's no point rushing this. Alright, there's multiculturalism. Now, migration. Yeah, we're getting some migration, which is good. Standard living plus 50%. 468 immigrants. Yeah, the infrastructure and access to markets can be very tricky indeed to navigate. What we can do is get road maintenance going. I think it's worth getting a construction center. It's going to cost us a bit of money, but like I said, I need to make this a nice little utopia. What strategic region is this? We count as Poland, so we're going to be automatically within the Austrian, Russian, and Prussian markets. Or at least we'll have access to them, which is ideal. Let's launch this play. Let's see if... Okay, well, we can't. Let's expel diplomats. And now we should be able to launch. No, we can't. They're too high. Okay. Damage relations. Need to be down a little bit more. Here we go. Let's see. Would anyone join? Okay, so no one will join. So we have to reload this one. Alright, back here again. This is going to be rather tricky, I think. Any other laws I want to implement? I don't even think so, you know. I think I've got everything. Maybe get some charity hospitals going. Increase that standard of living. Carry in first. Nation above faith or faith above nation? Yeah, I don't want better relations with the Austrians. Let's keep our industries... Well, is keeping our industries varied any good? Because we have to import more goods. No, that's a bad idea. Let's stick to what we know. Food. I've unlocked canneries, so that should help us a lot. Yeah, sugar's going to be an expensive one, but I think this was the right play. We can sell liquor and groceries to try and get charity hospitals going. We want to help our people. Right, we're now importing sulfur, and we get charity hospitals. Wonderful. Alright, you've got your rivals with... You've got a defensive pact with Baden, that's fine. Rivals with the Ottomans and the Prussians. Unfortunately, everyone else likes you. 0.3 million GDP, nice. Okay, access is getting low. We need railways. So I'm going to switch over to the atmospheric engine, try and get railways out as quick as possible. This will just devastate our entire economy. That's a bad idea. There are people like why they're radicals. This is literally like the number 7 GDP worldwide. It's a better place to live than everywhere else in Europe, apart from Lip and Frankfurt. You cannot do better. I think my issue is they think I'm too weak. So if I think we have to build up our military, and then they'll help us. If we get a competent enough army, strike the Austrians whilst they're not expecting it, or at least embroiled in something else, then maybe we got a shot. Alright, switch out from peasant levies to a professional army. And then we need to do whatever we can to make the armed forces loyal. Yes, we already have them, which gives them plus 15% offense and defense. Recruit a general. They're both terrible. Right, interestingly, we have 51 offense and 57 defense. The Austrians have 35 offense. I'm not saying we can win the war, but it is something to consider. I just wish we had better goddamn generals. Yeah, no one even remotely considers joining. Even the Prussians, for example, if I wanted to offer them humiliation or offer unification leadership, they don't want it. Okay, let's see how well our 5 boys do. Yeah, it's just too many of them. I have to have outside help somehow, or wait for an opportune moment. At this point, my plan is just to create a metropolis of a city-state. I mean, we're already doing okay. GDP-wise, we're number 60 worldwide, which really isn't that great. But we're comparable to places like... We actually have a higher GDP than Tunisia and, well, roughly the same as Morocco. So, that's nice. I'm trying to set up my economy such that my railways actually work to improve my infrastructure. Which has actually kind of worked. We created our own demand. Just want to do that so I can do this. When you're this small, you can manipulate things real easy. I'm hoping if I damage relations enough, they'll just let me go. It's not how it works, but man can hope. And look at that population growth. I'll be honest, not much happened. I'm just gently building up my my economy. We're now worth look at that, 6.78 million. Yeah, just grinding away at it. The Prussians and Russians keep on fighting each other, which is really frustrating. And despite all of my efforts, not a single one has launched a play against Austria. Austria actually hasn't been involved in much at all. Now's my chance. Go. Independence. Damn it, we really needed a defensive guy. Better defensive guy, I'd actually back us to win this. Only Württemberg. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Still just not enough. Back to the drawing board. Secession, late, not succession. Do I join in? Why can't I declare independence? Oh, because I'm already involved in a play on their side. I can't declare independence. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. That is so dumb. God, even EU4 fixed that. We are the number 20 GDP worldwide though, which is, I think, kind of cool. Not that we can do anything with it, but we're down here. We're as good as like Korea or Portugal or Canada, which apparently is independent, but they're a dominion. So that entire place is worth the same as this one little province. Yeah, they've just crushed these things. They're having a lot of issue with turmoil. It's something to do with Hungary, I think. Waiting for them to switch up their methods. This is my only hope in my eyes, right? I have 10 decently trained guys. If I can wait until he switches over to like skirmish infantry or something like that, then we're golden. God damn, there are revolutions brewing across Europe. Doesn't look like that turmoil's going down now though. And we have 62 radicals. 60. They're just 60 dudes that just, I assume they just, well, what, the house is cut in half by the Austrian border. We allow sprawling into Austria. Can we like win an economic victory? Because we've got 10 million GDP. The Austrian GDP is like 63 million. I'm sure it's 6 times the size of ours, but can we buy Austria? Our citizens are wealthy enough. So let's ban child labor. Why not? Success is 0.6%. Who wants it? Landowners, rural folk, and trade unions. Let's do that. And now it's at 24%. Brilliant. Okay, we're fighting Sardinia, Piedmont. Piedmont's now seceding. From where? Oh, from like the Italian areas. It'd be a great time for me to declare war. Unfortunately, I can't. Piedmont, dude, just win. For God's sake! Oh, Piedmont and allies, but Piedmont's not in here. Piedmont, why aren't you helping your friend? Yo, yes! Yes! Defend, lads! Oh, Slovakian uprising as well. This would be such an ideal time for me to uprise. Right, shrapnel artillery. Let's go. Should need some more railways going. Yeah, they crushed it. Oh, Croatia's seceding now. They're actually succeeding. Again, throughout all of this, it's not like I could take advantage, so it's nice to see. All right, compulsory primary education. And electricity, wonderful. Not gonna lie to you, may or may not have restarted until they lost one of the succession things. Not that it matters, because it looks like they're winning the other ones. At least Croatia got free. That was just, they had a really good general, so I was just kept on reloading until they won. And it didn't even do anything. Oh, hang on, Bohemia might do it. Go on, boys. Something just put my economy into free fall. Oh, boy. Ah, Jesus. What the hell is it? The Polish uprising. No, I've been cut off from the Austrians! Oh, no! The Polish are rising up, but that's meant to be me! I've been cut off from the Austrians, so my economy is completely collapsing. Oh, my God. Look at that! Oh, my God. All right, we got to deal with these Poles. Austria's destroyed every succession movement. Yeah, we're gonna have to stagnate our economy for a little bit to recover after this one. Oh, the Russians come in on this one, do they? God's sake, right, we need to legit do something here. Okay. Oh my God. We're just tearing through the Russians. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. For those of you wondering, this is why I need debug mode to fix this, because we just have zero access to the Austrian market for no reason. The uprising's finished. Alright, now I just gotta wait for the economy to fix itself. Alright. Here we go. Right back up, lads. Alright, here we go. I had to stop subsidizing everything. But, oh no, people are starving. Now we've got all the radicals in the world. Literally, those uprisings just killed me. Alright, making money again. Had to raise taxes and stuff, that's fine. Alright, we're starting to get back to the pre... I don't know, should we just call it the pre-what? Economic genocide? What do we call that? Whatever the hell it was not enjoyable. We start doing things like electric sawmills and that sort of stuff. Oh, man. Right, that's a bit better, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Yes, everything collapsed there for a little while. Alright. We need to get on to be able to use electricity for everything. So let's switch over our production methods to that. Electric sewing machines. Ooh, I could declare an interest. Has to be something nearby. Probably trade with all of you. I think Scandinavia, to get access to the Scandinavian market, is probably a good idea. This war's been going on such a long time. What is it even for? Oh, they locked in again. Well, we've got electric sewing machines, so that's nice for me. It says I'm going to lose a lot of money, which I think is probably correct. Because of the lack of electricity. The lack of electricity should be sorted soon. So using... Yes, it worked. Okay, good. Whew. That was close. So I just used one of our most profitable industries, being the textile mill, to basically kickstart our electricity generation stuff. Alright, so what happened there? Was it just a white piece? It was just a white piece. What's going on here? Slovene uprising. Oh my God, please, no more uprisings. I don't want to form Poland anymore. I just want to live. I'll make sure everything's publicly traded, even if it loses us money. We feel like a capitalist haven. Oh, nice. Full urbanization. Revolutionary Sweden. I don't know what's happened, but like it feels like countries are more likely to... And I've just realized that England has taken Beijing. Okay. As well as a treaty port over here. Right. Our GDP is now the size of Spain. Really focusing on grinding this out. Yeah, steel is super expensive. Let's put tax up to our regular level, and you can see how much we're earning. So I think it's time we built a larger army. Could 20 hold up? I don't know. Our issue is we can't subsidize anything. So right now, because I've employed so many capitalists in our country and the standard of living is so high, which was the plan, they actually take care of all of my construction stuff, right? So I don't need to worry about that ever, which is great, right? Yeah, but it also means I can't directly subsidize certain things like our munitions, which I would like to, because we need it, or our chemical plants, which I need to, because I would like it. Chemical plants, we're trying to support chemical plants. That's what's gonna lose us. Okay, the chemical plants are doing well. They produce a decent amount. The electricity's kind of not doing so hot. Electricity is expensive, so I'm not sure why. We just don't have the people that could be employed. It's a population issue. We've always had a population issue. Number 13 GDP worldwide, let's go. Vacuum canning would be wonderful, but oil. We don't have any access to oil. So yeah, loads of capitalists in our nation. But that doesn't necessarily mean too much. Also, every time I build a barracks, everyone flocks to it because I've got wages set to max. Oh, feminism. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Because we need to do women's suffrage. But everyone opposes it. Why? Why does everyone hate it? What can't we, you know, what? Not a single person would allow it to happen. We're a very progressive nation. But apart from that, what's going on here? You're attacking Tunis. You're fighting Spain. Fighting to subjugate Tunis. Okay. Yes, do Sicilies. Do the damage. Do the damage. I mean, they've got an offense of 48. What are our troops like? Damn, we need more electricity. It's here. We only have 5 people employed in the motor industries. And so our electricity generation is not what it should be. Yeah, I think having that many barracks really screwed me over. Maybe if I destroyed them all, life would be fine. I think everyone would be happy. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video wasn't to create an incredible city-state, as much as I wish it was. The point of this video was to become Poland. Actually looks like Austria's going to lose this war. Fully employed barracks, 20 of them. Yeah, we don't have that kind of stuff. We have 69 offense, 74 defense. Plus, this guy's an expert defensive strategist. So that's probably another, what? So he'll probably be on like something like 80, 90 defense. Versus the Austrian 45 offense. He can only ever get how many in a battle? Realistically? 28. We can probably put 20 of ours in a battle. Hopefully. Dude, synthetic plants would be great. Grab some synthetic dyes would be wonderful. He seems to have gotten a hold of his turmoil for the most part. There's a peasant revolt in the East India Company. If you've seen my India video, you see how easy it is to just deal with those revolts, so it's not even an issue. I'm just hoping if I can put up enough of a fight, then someone like Prussia might, you know, help me out. Ooh, I can declare an interest over here, which will put me in direct order with the Ottomans. And I can improve relations with them. Ugh. Amicable. Hostile. Cold. Maybe they'll get involved. Well, Tunis got taken out. Tripoli's here? What? Tripoli? Why is it you versus Tripoli? Why is it not Tunisia? It's rather strange. Why are you even involved in this war? War golden force in Tripolitania. Just get involved standard. Okay, sure. Alright, let's give this another shot. Are we ready? People will come on my side. I have 87 defense. Mobilize, my boy. And defend yourself. Alright, we have to sway the French. Obligation. Yes, we're important enough for an obligation. To be fair, our GDP is number 13 worldwide. Alright, we're gonna have to try hard to sort out our economy after this. Because the French joined. Okay. The British have a truce. The Austrians, the Prussians were gonna come in for a second. I'm gonna conquer West Galicia. How else? What else? Cultures. Nation formation. Poland. I need this province. East Galicia as well. The Ottoman Empire comes in against me, huh? You want us to recognize you? Never. Remember this day, boys. The day William Wielpolski held off the Austrian army halfway into Krakow. Bear in mind, when we lose men, we lose men. It's a huge part of our population. Fortunately, the Austrian military complex has completely collapsed. They've been embargoed by the Prussians and the French because they're at war, and they imported a lot of their guns. So they don't have any weapons at all, apart from our weapons. Because we're still part of the Austrian economy. We're selling guns to the Austrians. At least that's how I think it works. Oh, this is the issue. This is the issue when the front splits into 2. Yeah, that sucks. So now we have to defend this front. So we pushed really far into Austria, but then doesn't mean anything because of the front split. Okay, the Algerians are here, but fortunately we do have the highest defense in the world. Apparently the highest defense in the world is 108. No, it's not. It's this guy right here with 113 defense. The French, well, they're doing all right. We're gonna win. The French got North Africa conquered. But it looks like, lads, that we have conquered our territories. Excellent. Alright, you want a white peace? France doesn't agree to a white peace. Okay. Right, now we've left the Austrian market, we suddenly have a lot of input goods shortages. Oh my god. Okay. Well, tools, we kind of have an industry for ourselves, so let's start with that. So we need wood, sugar ideally, dyes, hoping we don't need, fish. Because we have free trade, we can import everything kind of freely. This is what I was hoping for at the start of the game. So it doesn't actually cost us much to import literally everything. That doesn't mean we're not in a lot of economic issues right now. Because we are. Just because I can import it doesn't mean it's free. And now's the time to build the iron mines. Alright, we're at peace. Time to fix the goddamn economy. Okay, most of the input good shortages are fixed, apart from the dyes, which I can't really do anything about. Electricity's cheap right now, so let's take advantage of that. Everything needs to be publicly traded. I know that it's tempting, because like over here, for example, if everything was privately owned, I'd make another 40k. But the backbone of my economy is the laissez-faire sort of like way of life. And so I have to trust that the, as you can see here, that they'll cover my expenses. Yeah, the sugar's the issue. Once we get these synthetic plants, we can deal with the dye issue. It's still profitable though. Barely. What about you? What's wrong with the glassworks? Yes, dyes. I can get rid of the dye, reliance on dyes here. That's a good idea. Prioritize just glass production, and that will hopefully ease the burden on the, on this lot. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I was just sitting here in silence, just going, I was like tapping into the matrix, but the dyes, the synthetic dye places, seem to have, basically made the textile mill super valuable. Now we just need fabric to go down. How do I make fabric go down? I think you, right? Yeah, you'll make fabric. And the beauty of it is, look how many peasants we have. Look at our population. That was the one bottleneck we had. All right, let's get our arms industry updated. Nah, it's oil. We don't have any oil. Yeah, fabric seems to be our main issue here. And transportation, apparently. Machine gunners, that sounds good to me. Fabric, what's over here? Yeah, transportation. All right, let's get some of that going. I think our economy is just too advanced for this one. Honestly, I think it's been set up really well. We're making loads of money. Got a constructed thing of 79, and it's just because our guys are rich enough that they can cover my costs. If that makes sense. What is this? Danzig. Revolutionary Danzig. 45 defense and 35 offense. Oh my god, we're gonna run through you. Steel frame buildings. Ooh, that's heavy. I can't afford that for long. I'm gonna need some steel. I like this approach. It's a very different economic game to the one I usually play with nations in Victoria 3. Usually I'm quite self-sufficient. I don't like importing this stuff. But because of our free trade, if I show you the market, yeah, we import literally everything. Free trade's great. Big fan. All right, we need more engines. No one else really produces engines. So we produce the things that no one else produces. That's how we stay on top. And then we import everything else that everyone else does. And because of our laws, our capitalists and everything is privately owned, not private, is publicly traded. All of our capitalists then help build everything. So then we don't need to worry about building. This is a planned economy without it being a planned economy. Just import everything until we can produce it for ourselves. I'm actually a huge fan of this. Oh, I've been sitting here, honestly, it's been 4 hours. Genuinely 4 hours I've been sitting here min-maxing the Krakowian economy up until that Austria war. Where finally, and it took maybe 12 attempts, I won't lie, I reloaded every single time. But 12 attempts to like poke the hole in the bed to see if maybe they'll do it this time. For the first time, I was big enough that someone wanted an obligation, that person being France. Right, well, time to do something like this. Start building up a modern army, shall we? Just goes to show the one thing holding us back was our population size. And now our population, what, literally sextupled. So you just, I wonder when that happened. Yeah, our GDP per capita stayed high. But our GDP's gone insane. We're obviously not on the level of the big guys. But we are only half the size of Austria now. We're bigger than the Ottoman Empire. And our army's going to be pretty good as well. Explosives. How are our chemical plants doing? Oh, our chemical plants. I mean, our chemical plant. We need a few more of you. Experienced defensive planner. Yes, please. And we'll promote you once. That war did show off, like, the necessity for having 2 commanders, though. Let's keep going with this publicly traded stuff. let's make our boys the best we possibly can. Publicly trade our railways. Wait, does that mean I can't subsidize them? No, I can subsidize them also publicly traded. Good. And we're gonna make them more profitable, which means it's gonna lower their infrastructure. We go over to here. They're gonna produce more transportation. Now, does that hurt the infrastructure to a huge amount? No, because I already built a bunch of them already. Excellent. What are the barracks missing? Assuming opium? Yeah, opium. Okay. Ooh. Let's get rid of the field hospitals. Because I can't afford... I can't get opium from anywhere. And I'm assuming rubber is the other thing. Alright, we at the point where people can produce rubber? No. Okay, well then let's get rid of those as well. So no bicycle messages for us. Because I don't really need this lot to be... Wow, okay, it would hurt my production if I were to do that. Okay. I haven't actually checked what our shortages are. Alright, we need groceries. Tons of groceries. Everyone loves groceries. Groceries and steel. And synthetics. The game reckons we're going to lose money on everything. Oh, it's just not true, game. I'm going to bet the game's wrong about this. And the furniture's going to do well. It's just panicking because it's seeing the import shortage of sugar. Declare more interests. Well, I don't have a port, do I? So I can't declare anything close to me. Scandinavia. Over there. Making money. Export some explosives. The Prussians. I want to go after the Russians first. Building up our military. We're also going to need more railways. Railways make us money anyway, so it's not such a bad thing to have more of them. I am curious, though, as to why you're not profitable. Do people just not need engines? I don't get it. You need engines, right? Yeah. So why is it saying 6, 7, 8 here? And here, well, it's true. They just don't... I guess the demands are just not high enough. We're defensive pact with the Shogunate. Okay. I do want to see if I can improve relations with the Austrians. Because I have no need of their territory anymore. Prussians, however. The Brits and the Prussians hate each other. Prussians and the Russians hate each other. So if I go after Russia first with the backing of Prussia, I can then turn around and fight, you know, the inverse. Hey, Danzig's doing what I was doing. How you doing, bud? Love a fellow city-state. I mean, you're not really industrialized in any way, shape, or form. But you're trying, and I appreciate that. It's not easy. 108k GDP. To be fair, I did start with double that. So you're off to a rough start. But you started with more population than I did. So there's that. Yeah, boy. Now it's starting to get somewhere. Okay, let's get another general. You're a bandit. I already want you to be a bandit. Supply requisitions. Okay. There we go. That's what we want. Offensive planner and defensive strategist. All right, you can get out of here. You're going to be better than this guy, aren't you? Well, this guy's experienced offensive planner. All right, there's that machine gunner stuff. Ooh, trench works. Let's get that. Let's see here. Buildings. Steam-powered thresher. Let's do that. I don't know why you're not publicly traded already. Everything needs to be publicly traded. Everything is for sale. All right, we've run out of peasants in East Galicia. I think it's time for us to expand our horizons a little bit. Yeah, running out of population is definitely something that prompts us to move on. We have some unfinished business. So this here, most of these lands, it's literally all I need from Prussia is these two provinces. Well, and I need to go after Danzig and Putzig. Ooh, look at that. Machine gunners. Gives us kill rate, morale damage, and also plus 25 defense. Yeah, the arms industry is kind of popping off. All right, we need more of an arms industry. Still making money with all this, and we're number 8 great power. Our GDP's catching up to the British Raj. It's still half the Austrian one. The Austrian one's kind of like steadily gone up, but that's fine. We're improving relations with them. See, I tell the capitalists. See, I invest in the army and protect the capitalists, and the capitalists in return, after I've handed over the entire economy to them, they make me money in order to fund the defense. Finally, women's suffrage. We can actually go ahead and do that. The armed forces want to join the Liberal Party. Sure. Rural folk want to join the Social Democrats. So everyone wants to be in government. Okay, everyone is in government. Now, this armed force has given us plus 15 offense defense. That would be lovely. For context, I'm going to shift over our munitions plants. How many munitions plants do I have? I don't have that many. Why can't I see it? Am I blind? Is it in rural? Is it development? Construction? What? What? Where is it? Munitions. It's a gun. What? It's not like... Oh, that's why I wasn't scrolling down enough. It's embarrassing. There we go. Munitions plant. I'm going to switch you over to explosive shells and make it public trade. Right, we've got women's suffrage. Wait, no. We don't have women's suffrage. No, we do. We have to be in an election campaign period. And now people want women to have... What's this? Prussia wants to enter into trade agreement. Yeah, okay. I don't think that changed anything for us. Ooh. I could switch over to trench infantry. That's huge. Well, let's have a look. What are our current stats? Our current stats are 103, 69. And his stats are 35 and 45. I think we should just go for it. Spell diplomats. Fighting Qing, Russia, Japan. Sweden, Finland. All right, let's do it. That's 1,200 troops. Jesus. Who can we get on our side? I'm assuming the Prussians. Yeah, the Prussians will turn up. All right, okay, they didn't join. But for a second there, it's mobilizing to jump on the front. All right, we need Greater Poland, Brest, Volhynia, East Galicia. All right, who can we sway? We sway the French and the Prussians. Now, how good are your troops? 45, 50. Why is everyone else's troops so bad? I found the AI doesn't typically upgrade them. 60 and 65. Okay, well, the Prussians are a lot better. So let's do that. Where are you? Can't offer humiliation. I can't offer you anything, Chief. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe not. For now, I need more munitions, to be fair. Get a little bit more electricity. I'm just doing this now because I won't pay attention later. Defense is actually 65 now. A lot better than I thought it would be. Our defense should hold us. I fired the wrong guy. Earlier, I fired the wrong guy. Oh, no. Come on, give me someone good. All right, just defend the front then, bud. Oh, that's bad. The Devil's Paintbrush. Oh, no. This guy's gonna get Stalwart Defender. It's yield... What? General... this general's use of dedicated machine gun teams in Krakow versus Russia war. He hasn't even... There's not even a battle yet. Has yielded advantageous results. Has it? Oh, Jesus. Okay. We can give him Stalwart Defender. Let's give him Stalwart Defender. Why not? Okay. We had a lot of trade with Russia, unfortunately. So that's fine. We'll just get it elsewhere. It's also just the coal, but I can fix that pretty easy. Yeah, it's just coal. It looks a lot worse than it is. Yeah, when the front splits into two, that's kind of when we need this. The two generals. I'm very glad I didn't do make the previous mistake. Right. Feminist ideology. Okay. Krakow is holding its first election since the voting franchise was extended to women, marking the beginning of a new era in Krakowan democracy. Aw, it's a really, really nice written thing. Dropping a vote into the ballot box was, in a way, an anticlimactic moment. Getting there felt like a real political struggle. It had been loud, disobedient, and sometimes violent. The reward was this quiet, orderly exercise of power. Once again, she was a loyal citizen, only the expectations had changed. Then again, perhaps this was what power felt like. Perhaps that was what made it insidious. She wondered if this had been how those who had denied her up until now had felt. For a fleeting moment, she hoped she would not get used to it. That's great stuff. Let's give the trade unions the feminist ideology. Yeah, we sorted out our shortages. Russia's suffering from a lot because they traded a lot with us. So we sort of just screwed over the Russian economy, I'm pretty sure. They are holding us at times. But for the most part, we are forcing our way through. It's just the sheer quantity of troops that comes in. But Russia relies quite heavily on conscripts, and they never upgrade their units. Ever. I think the AI has a real issue with that. It typically just doesn't upgrade units. Oh, look at him tumble. What's the cost of war stuff? It's not really costing us too much. It's just from military goods. Which we're producing domestically anyway. I want to make very clear, we don't import guns. We just produce everything ourselves. We've killed quite a few of their troops. They are holding us back at times. Oil rig. Right, this might seem strange, but I'm going to build a ton of oil rigs. Just the most amount, because everything of ours uses oil. I've never been able to use oil before. We found oil in Western Galicia? Dude, this is sick. Oh god, the infrastructure. The Japanese turned up to hell. And they've got peasant troops. Yeah, 9 offense versus 130 defense. Oh, man. Really don't want to advance too far into Russia. That's always a bad idea. But it seems to be going okay so far. If we can get our canning industry... I'm completely ignoring the war now. To vacuum canning. That would be great. And we won. Because then I just need more fish. Okay. So we've conquered most of Poland. These areas are devastated. Make sure it's all publicly traded, of course. So I immediately improve everyone's lives when I conquer a territory. So initially they're like, oh my god. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, the Prussians have suddenly... And Austrians, have they both embargoed me? Oh, that's a bit iffy. Alright, our only trade partner is the Russian. They have. They've both embargoed me. That's unfortunate. We're a pariah. Isn't that the danger zone where people try and kill you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now they've stopped their embargo of me, which is nice. We've been improving relations the entire time, and we're finally out of what is essentially an economic recession. I won't lie to you. Very touch and go. As you can see, I started to build up my resource industry a lot more. But our oil rigs are all completed, and so we have a bunch of oil. We have 320 construction, which is a lot, right? But we're making money. How are we doing this? Because our capitalists are rich. When will you get the idea? Stop asking the same questions. We have a lot of input shortages still, but that's fine. A lot of them are manageable. As you can see, everything on the Krakowan market is expensive. One thing I haven't done is done any workers' protections. And I kind of want to do that. It feels like we should be doing that. It's a very us thing to do. Supporting the Russian workers. Yeah, why not? Right, should we see how rich our boys actually are? Wait, did that say allow multiple diplomatic plays? I've never been this, like, innovative before. I've not reached that. What was that? Plus 25 maneuvers per diplomatic play. Thank you, that's great. Also, we get a lot from technology spread. Obviously not now because we're sort of ahead of time. But for the most part, we do. For the trade unions, of course. Here we go, a bunch of construction sectors going up. Which gives us the ability to build a bunch more barracks. Oh, that's another thing we can do. Trench infantry, siege artillery, machine gunners, no wound dressings. Well, only wound dressing, sorry. Oh, I don't use conscriptions. Oh, wait, was that bad idea? Don't I make money if I can't remember. There was a whole thing before about I made more money. I didn't do that. Oh, well. Dude, it's just sugar. But we don't have any convoys. We're like a free trade nation that doesn't have access to anything. The French. Also, what the hell's going on with Britain? There are 2 Britons. What is this? Why are there 2 Britons? They're literally indistinguishable. Indistinguishable. Oh, what the hell is this game? There's Great Britain 1 and Great Britain 2. And the smaller one's got London. So you're a constitutional empire under Empress Victoria. And you are also a constitutional empire under Emperor Leopold Seymour. Booming oil industry. Lovely. Every drop from those wells. It's the first time I've actually had oil. It's quite fun. Let's build in these new areas. Oh, the Prussians and Austrians are fighting. Maybe I should nip in there. I could export oil. I'm not going to. Very rare resource. I can't believe literally the first thing I did. Let's just max out the oil. I'm definitely half Arab. I just saw oil rig and thought everything must be built on that front. So, again, plus 15% enactment success chance. But the trade unions... Oh, that makes sense, actually. Cross-bench support. They're upset that I'm compromising. Okay, my bad. I'm just an idiot. Ah, that's awkward. I've said that in quite a few videos. Oh, man. I feel like an idiot now. It makes a lot of sense because I'm compromising cross and they're not happy with that. Fair play. What are the Russians doing? They're in this war with Austria, where it's Austria versus the 2 Sicilies, and they want to puppet the 2 Sicilies, but they said no. And the 2 Sicilies, it looks like, is going to be independent after this. Our GDP is bigger than Russia. Well, I mean, we've been 20 million behind the other GDP for a while. Yeah, I'm not being friends with the Russians. I need to fight them soon. All right, assembly lines. Pretty sure I have the capability to do something with that. Yeah, we got the oil for it. No. They embargoed me again. Oh, electricity shortage, that's what it is. All right, there's workers' protections. Always nice to see. Anything else that I can do? I suppose social security. Let's do that. Let's help out the workers. I'm gonna build electric industries everywhere, and then I'm gonna change our government administration over to a phone-based organization. Plastic production. Nice. Make plastics. It's the most advanced nation I've ever been in charge of. I think it is time, though. I need to damage relations with the Prussians. I've been improving them this entire time. We're now number 5 in the world GDP-wise. We're about to catch the Austrians and the second Great Britain. Prestige-wise, we're doing okay. I have been building up our military steadily. Also, we're still notorious, but whatever. We have 145 or 44 of the best troops possible. Let me give you some context. Look at us. 92 offense, 132 defense with a lot of kill rate. The French, 45-50. We've got old age pensions as well. Wonderful. Start giving our people a better life. All right, let's conquer this lot. It's a Posen? What do I need here? Yeah, it's sort of that. Let's go for Posen. Everyone's going to bargain me anyway after this, so whatever. Expert defensive strategist and defensive detail. Jeez. No one's getting through him. How many battalions in reserve? I've got 44. I'd rather just give it to this guy, my expert offensive planner. Because realistically, he can smash through, and then this guy will just sit back and defend. Did that make me the pariah again? Yeah, it did. 175. Whoo! People are going to try and cut me down to size. Absolutely. Okay, the US is joining. I don't think that's an issue. I'll stick you on defending the front. He has got quite high defense, but then again, we have 219. Take all of the trade routes. I'll take these synthetic plants and start producing silk. Then go over here, get the textile mills, and you guys over to craftsman. How many rubber for that? How many rubber? Whoo, look at that. 280 defense. Jesus. Is that the highest in the world? That has to be. Yeah. I mean, look at those casualties. Wounded 20,000. Bloody hell. Oh, we've got the fascist party. That's what I was trying to do in my Italy campaign. All right, and we are breaking through eventually. which had to whittle him down a little bit. And yeah, you're not getting through Melikor. You're just not. I was about to say welcome to the 20th century, but not quite there yet. Depends which general we're up against, because sometimes we're up against this guy who's just insane at defense, despite the worst lads. Sometimes we're up against one of his terrible generals. I could put this guy down with I don't know, a wooden shield and spear, and he'd somehow still defend the front. 280 defense. I can't wait to see casualties. Wait, who won? Oh, the fascists are here. Oh! I think we'll win that. Oh! Yeah. The sheer quantity of men killed will do it. The war is starting to take its toll on our economy, but we are pushing. Did you promise the Americans anything? No? They just are here, apparently. Cost of war is much higher for them, and we've caused double the casualties. Wonderful. Oh no, this guy's like permanently, there's two fronts, right? This guy's set up permanently in defense up here. There's nothing they can do. He's sat there. They should try pushing on this front, because that one's not moving. I promise you that. This one's not moving either. And we're forcing them back a little bit more. Quite grindy war, but, well, more for them than us. And a lot of our stuff is from attrition. If I show you here, wounded. No, actually, it's in battle. Good. Because attrition that's the thing that sucks. There we go. I'm assuming you don't want to, yeah, you don't want to be in this war. Sweet. So first off, we can go ahead and form Poland. So that's nice. We're number 4 great power now. Oh boy, okay. The bureaucracy cost is huge. Let's start fixing that. Well, actually, I should have set everything up by now. Oh man. Oh, I hate conquering new territories and having to sort this stuff out. The key part is we've got an electricity one, right? With the electrics industry. I'm going to go over to our government center and do a telephone switchboard. It costs me a lot of money, but that sorts that out. And that should also kickstart our electrics industry, wherever the hell they are. There you go. But we need rubber. We don't have rubber. Wait a second. We can have rubber now. Quick. Declare interest. Where are the interests? Declare it everywhere that there could be rubber. Now everyone's got phones and stuff. Woo, look at that GDP. Wow, okay, that really shot up. God damn. We beat Great Britain. I think it's because we're making use of these areas quite nicely now. All right, we definitely still need rubber. Guatemala. I need the rubber. Okay, well, even though it's non-productive. Lower government legitimacy. Okay, let's fix that. There we go. That helps a lot of legitimacy. I suppose I should stop paying the army so much. Nah, we'll be fine. I just gotta wait for the economy to sort itself out. And we're gonna import sugar from the Brazilians. Excellent. That helps with our most profitable thing here, which is our food industries, as you can see. So that should take the price of sugar down. All right, now we have access to fish and oil. We're gonna increase the hell out of these things. Might start having an electricity shortage, but we'll figure that out later. Having said that, Poland-Lithuania, I'm close to doing it. I just need a couple more provinces. Why don't we just go for it? Nothing's stopping us. Yeah, let's do it. Austria might side with the enemy. Let's do it. Pretty sure the Ottoman Empire's flag's changed. I want this Putzig treaty port, but fine. Lithuania. What else do I need? Brest, Lithuania, West Prussia. West Prussia's split, unfortunately. So Brest and Lithuania will have to do, which is what I'm doing. Okay, brilliant. We'll take war operations and everything. Go on, Austria and Greek, get involved. I've been embargoed by people again. Oh no. I run out of oil. Uh-oh. Right, we go, lads. Quick before we go bankrupt. Yeah, let's force them back. This should be much easier than the Prussian war. Yeah, unfortunately, we got a lot of stuff from the Russians. Oh god, fish. That's a huge one we need. Just get everything you can. Okay, fortunately the Austrians aren't at war with us, so we can trade with them. 201 defense. You're not getting through, buddy. Just rinsing them. That's what we like to see. Oh, it's the Ottomans. Yeah, they're not faring too much better. Pfft, imagine having line infantry. Dig yourself a trench, mate. It'll go a lot better for you. I enjoy the fact that our GDP is number 2, but our GDP per capita is number 1. So we are the richest in every sense. And it's not even close. It's like 3. Mainly because people have access to telephones and, like, technology. 257 defense. Oh, my God. Yeah, we've killed, like, 200,000 or 250,000 wounded, 400,000, 650,000 to our, like, 200,000 casualties. It's like 3 to 1. Oh, the fronts have split. Ooh. That's not good. Okay, you are going to have to defend the front whilst you just march down into Constantinople, all right? Keep going, buddy. They're going to blunt their teeth on this dude. Yeah, sugar's the issue here. Wood. We'll be fine after this war. Are our barracks being affected? No. Okay, good. Whew. Feeling bad. Right, just hold and we'll win. Jesus. I mean, there's hold and then there's commit and hold genocide. Okay, our GDP's not looking too great, I'll be honest. But instead of taking the required time to chill, I did decide to throw myself back into the fray. Right, before we default on our loans, let's go. It's inching ever so slightly. Oh! Oh! Boys, it's now or never. We're defaulting on our loans. 35. 99. Oh, 100. Ladies and gentlemen, with that... What? No. That's it. Okay, I've got to fix the economy then. God's sake. Alright, it's been a massive slog, but I think I've fixed most of the economy. The main issue we're having is rubber. I can't get it anywhere. For the most part, we are okay. However, that is a result of me putting the taxes on high and sort of everything else on lower. And this isn't a nation that's built for war. I haven't, like this is, well, let me show you. We don't actually have our army set up at all. It's a bit hit and miss. I bet you never miss, huh? That's a very old. I feel like that was the meme that sort of got TikTok started. Right, we're about to do a massive bluff here. Oh, I've got Truce of Danzig until 1901. Well, in which case we're not going to do a massive bluff. We've got a huge issue with hardwood, so I'm actually going to build just an absolute ton of logging camps wherever we can. Multiples from the French GDP there. We are closing in on them, but our economy is really just stagnant from like the lack of raw resources and how dependent we are on others. So this strat works if you're friendly with everyone. Unfortunately, if you're not friendly with everyone and people embargo you, which has sort of been happening on and off, like our economy has just been going up and down, up and down, up and down, just because people embargo us, then stop embargoing us. Also, now there are 4 Britons. There's the British Republic, which is a communist state. There's Great Britain under, you know, the Empress. There's the fascist British, and then there's the other ones. I don't know where they are. They've gone somewhere. So how Great Britain is still the second global power, I have no idea, considering they are split into a couple of different ones. Also, standard of living is pretty high. It's been kind of declining as I throw people into the fields to work. But it's fine. More lead. Let's focus on a ton of lead mines. That's what's catching us out a little bit. And sulfur. Right. The economy is now fixed. I'll be honest, not sure how I did that. Well, I say I'm not sure how I did that. I know exactly how I did that. I stopped. I just don't have an army anymore. Every time I think I fixed the shortage, it comes back. Who embargoed me? Go on. Who did it? Yeah, it's the Austrians. See what I mean? Like 1 second we're fine and the next we're not. Oh, we need more convoys. Oh, and then sometimes this happens, which is just pointless because they can't make it here. Dude, I'm gonna start going fully self-sufficient. Like our military is second to none. You're not gonna be able to beat us. Even without all this stuff, like, look. Also, there's kind of no cash reserves anywhere. Just not launching a naval invasion from the US. It's just not happening. It's never the nations bordering me. Because they're always dealing with like revolts and stuff. Or have just kicked their ass. Oh, Britain's gone into 2 again. It's now a republic. Okay. It's just a communist state. Okay, cut me saying there's a communist state. This is what I mean. You're trying land, you're just not doing it. I don't care. This guy's just too good. He's an expert defensive strategist as well as a defense in depth. It's just not happening. Okay? Doesn't matter if I stumble over my words. We do run out of tools an awful lot. Ah, we're #1 GDP. Nice. Whilst we're with the Americans. Did not see this coming. We were playing this, I'll be honest. He wants a white piece. Okay. Wait. He just gave me war operations. What? Yeah, he did. Okay. Sure. We're actually going to fight Russia before anything else. I thought we fought our grand war with Russia. Can people please start finding out where rubber is? Okay, well, it's time for us to actually have an army again. Oh, we can afford it. Nice. Not gonna lie, I was very scared about that. Oh, okay, well, I wouldn't be making money if it wasn't for the US, so shout out to them. All right, the port is missing steamers. We need to build steamers. Means shipyards. Well, is the French embargoed us now? It's amusing because people embargo us, but they also desperately need our goods. Oh, our rivalry might break. Dude, I don't care. What's going on now? Who is it this time? Oh, for God's sake. Russia, please. Oh my God. Oh, I think everyone else has embargoed me. Yeah, the Russians have embargoed me. That's fine. What the hell's wrong with our logging camps that we can't deal with this? I've literally been building them up non-stop after this entire game. I just now realized that the rye farms produce sugar. Right, once again, we score up to the Russians. You're confident, yeah, because it's really gone your way every time so far, huh? You produce fabric, right? Yeah, you do. Good. I need it. Ah, well, look who came to play. Show up at some point. We're lacking oil, but we're the #1 producer of oil. All right, we've got some battalions in reserve. Defense in depth specialist. That sounds good to me. And you're a cocaine addict. You're perfect. Okay. Push against the Russians over there, please. And this should be a quick wall. Oh, this guy's, he's got white hair. He's an absolute legend, man. 62. Alright, your defense has failed. My turn. There we go. I didn't even add anything else. I just wanted this treaty port, man. They didn't ask for war reparations, which I probably should have, because that would fix my economy afterwards. Just stand by. Well, in fact, don't stand by, because you are a second combatant. Just go and defend that front. Yeah, you're not getting through, bud. France is caught up because it's this war. This is what happens when everyone starts trading with you. Wait, we can do multiple plays, can't we? So what's the point of that? Oh, don't tell me I have to fight the French. Oh, Jesus. This video should have been done 3 hours ago. I spent a long time fixing the economy. You have no idea. I'm not excited to see that red number again. Oh, great. They're pushing us back. And our capital's right there. We're not getting there. Not liking how close he is to my capital. How much territory is he going to take? I mean, I'll take it. He was one battle away from Krakow, so... Okay, why are our troops up there? Why is every single unit up there? Oh, God, the way front lines work is so stupid, man. Actually, the dumbest. Do you think they just create... I don't want to be too critical, because I appreciate them trying something new. But do you think they just sort of, like, tested it, realized it didn't work, and just went... Because, like, there's no way that's meant to be a thing. I don't get it. All right, we've taken it. We've taken the treaty port. Okay, last one. Conquer Danzig. The French will probably side with the Russians as well, apparently. For the French stay, actually, I'm super happy with this. I'm just gonna ignore my economy. Just need this province. There we go. Straight in, boys. Straight in. There you go. My voice is going because I've been talking for so long. Just kidding. It's only one province. Dude, their defense is really good. Apparently not as good as I thought. What the hell happened? I look back and suddenly we won? It's kind of odd, man. One day I'm going to sit down and figure this out. So we should lose this. But we're not, because we're killing more of them. Okay? Either way, we've taken Danzig. I kind of need war reparations now, man. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have gotten involved. One more victory should do it. Oh, it's going to be hard come by. Especially if he's got 100 troops in a battle. Jesus. Units, at least. One of the rare times we've actually lost more men than we've killed. Still, we should be doing enough damage such that he'll want to peace out. -2. Why can't I propose the peace deal? There we go. There we go. Excellent. And now, finally, we can form the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Oh my God. That took so long. Start from little Krakow. It's got 60 million. Most of our GDP was always concentrated in that province. #1 worldwide GDP. #1 GDP per capita. Oh, that's actually great. I'm very surprised by that. We've dropped off in terms of the standard of living. That's fine. I don't care. I'm done. Woo! Right, well, that was a bit of a journey. I'm liking the mix between nation formation and underdogs. So if you have any ideas for the kind of stuff that you want to see in the future, then do please let me know in the comments down below. For example, forming Scandinavia as like, well, it's just the Danes, maybe Greenland. Oh God, that'd be horrible. That could be fun, for you at least. So yeah, if that does interest you, please do let me know. And otherwise, boys, I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to our patrons, most notably Charlie Demerel, Crilly, Flyerton, JDow52, Cargon, Sjalmi, Lewis Wright, Nicole's Christ, QA Shard, Redguard, and ShadowSinger. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, you might as well click on another video. I mean, it's literally right there.